Hello, it's me James and welcome back to another episode of Simply Survival. This is the series where I like to show you tips, tricks and tutorials, and of course I like to do this in complete survival. In today's video we are going back in the illegals museum because I'm going to be showing you 3 super simple illegals that you can get in your survival worlds. But before I get into the video, I thought what I would do is show you how much progress I've made on the museum extension. As you can see, a hell of a lot of progress has been made. Yeah, we've got the floor down, and now we've got this little balcony thing here. A lot of the outside is done. We're just looking at mainly little decorations, like on the side, but I have started work on the sides as well. I generally thought this was going to take a lot longer, but as you can see, even the front right here, well, right here, it's looking incredibly good right now. So I am super happy with the progress that has been made on the museum. As you can see, yeah, it's pretty good. We're doing it pretty well. As far as the design, like what is going to happen inside, I'm not really sure, but I'm thinking I want it more open plan. So, yeah, I'm going to have like a massive room at this side and probably a massive room this side. Yes, I am going to have some kind of upstairs, but I'm thinking I need to make this dome on the roof to kind of make the centerpiece of this massive hall, if that makes sense. I mean, it'll make sense later on in later videos if you get to see them. That is the extension update, and now let's get on to the 3 illegals that you can get in your world. Now, for number 1, we're getting an illegal formation. As you can see, we've got gravity blocks being supported by hanging signs, and not only that, we can do this with a number of different items. For example, we got a anvil right here being supported by an item frame. Yeah, this really shouldn't happen. Both things should not support each other, but yeah, we can make these. There are basically 2 ways to make these, and there are some other stuff which I'm going to show you what you can make as well. It's not just hanging signs and the item frames. There's a couple of other stuff, but yeah, long story short, there is a hard way and an easy way. Now, the easy way requires a lag machine, and this is what this is behind. I will show you how easy this is right now. Alright, sweet. So, I'm going to show you how to make this one right now. So, let's go ahead and turn on the machine. Now, initially, it might take a few seconds to kick in, and it might not feel that laggy. I know it doesn't seem so laggy, but watch what happens when we put gravity blocks up. So, I'll just place one here, and yeah, it won't fall. So, basically, on this one, I'm going to have a glow item frame, like that. And then I'm going to have a pink. And on this one, I'm going to have a button. And yeah, I'm going to have a red one with a lantern. And then a blue one with a soul lantern. And yeah, I'm just going to continue to make the pattern. Again, there are so many combinations that you can actually have. Remember, there are so many different variants of buttons, so you could literally have so many different variants of this. So let's just put this one right here. I'm going to crouch, button on the bottom, and that will support it. Let's have a anvil right here. And what should we support it with? A glow or a soul lantern, should I say? And then let's finish this off right there with a blue. And with the blue, we're just going to have a glow item frame. Again, yeah, you can mix and match so much. I think one of my favorite combinations is definitely the anvil and the bamboo hanging sign. And yeah, there are 2 variants that you can get of the hanging sign. As you can see, the closed chain and the open chain. Basically, it's exactly the same. So if we get ourselves some sand and place it here. So, well, they're not exactly the same. You basically don't crouch if you want the open chain. So I'll stand this way. As you can see, you don't crouch. But if you want the closed chain, you crouch like that. So yeah, there are going to be many different variations. Of course, there are many different gravity blocks. So, like I said, there is actually another way to do this. Basically, you're going to want to grab like a slime and the gravity block above. And yeah, I'm really bad at this. That's why I use the lag machine. It's so easy with the lag machine. And not only that, you can get some other illegals using this lag machine as well. You know what? I might show you a couple in this video, but let me just show you this first. Basically, you're supposed to remove this and then very quickly place it. But as you can see, yeah, I'm terrible at that. That's why I use the lag machine, making things a lot easier. I know I said I'm only going to show you 3 illegals in this video, but I figured I'll just show you a few more, being as I've got this lag machine set up. So, one that you can actually do with signs, so there's going to be many different variations that you can actually do, is get yourself a sign and a block. Basically, put a sign like this, and you can write on it if you really want. It doesn't really matter. And then break it, and it will float. crouch, and then put one on the back of that sign, and then you get like a sign holding a sign like that, and it's got no stem at the bottom. So you could do that with many different signs, like not just the dark oak ones, and that is just another example of what you could use this lag machine for. Another example is the double drip leaves. Basically, you break and place really fast, the same as the illegal bamboo and the illegal flowers around here. Yeah, if you use the lag machine to make these illegals, it's going to make your life a lot easier. I mean, yes, you've got to build the lag machine itself, but it does save a bunch of time, and it does mean you can get more variations because it makes things a lot easier. You know what I mean? It took me absolutely ages to get those illegal bamboos and the illegal flowers. It's really hard to do, but with a lag machine, it literally is so easy. So yeah, think about it. Next on the list is actually this illegal formation that I've got right here. Now, I briefly have showed this in my illegal museum tour. If you've not seen that, I'll put it in the description below. But long story short, if I were to grab this rail right now and try and place it on a cauldron, even if I crouch, and try and place it, oh, well, yeah, I didn't want to do that, but basically try and place it on a composter or a cauldron, it just doesn't work. You're not supposed to be able to do it. And the way that you get around this is pretty simple, is you basically get yourself a piston like this, and attach it to a lever, and you can push it on top as shown like that, and it just basically stays there. Now, that in itself is pretty cool, but you can get a number of different combinations with obviously filling the cauldron, dye in the water. You can also get obviously snow and normal water, and this one right here is lava. A weird feature of the lava, if you use a minecart and go over it like this, you actually start to burn, which is a little bit weird. I don't know if that can be used, but then when you go over the water again, as you can see, yeah, you yeah, kind of get put out again, which is kind of nice. Kind of weird how the minecart doesn't burn, but we burn. I mean, yeah, I mean, do minecarts burn? I don't know. But yeah, as I said, there are many different combinations. There are 4 different types of tracks, as you can see. I mean, I think there's 4, maybe more. No, 4. There is definitely just 4. And yeah, you can basically just get yourself a piston and push those tracks onto whichever you want. A composter or a cauldron. And I've sometimes filled the composters up as well, as you can see. So it looks like some of them have got bone meal in. It looks kind of cool. Kind of a nice pattern underneath as well. I mean, look at the lava one. I mean, look at that. That looks pretty cool, right? At some point, I may move this display into the extension, but I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think it's alright here? I mean, I kind of think maybe it's actually alright here. I mean, it doesn't need to be too big, right? But yeah, that is the illegal number 2. Illegal number 3 is not really an illegal per se. However, it's one of those weird bedrock features that I don't know. Maybe it will get removed in the future. And if it does, I mean, I think I'd be annoyed that I didn't get it. So basically, campfires and boats, you can literally rename these things. And they've got like a name tag above them, which is kind of weird. Like, you know, like mobs that would... which is not actually a feature in Java, I believe. It's just a weird little thing that happens in Bedrock. So, I've just got a couple of boats, which we will show you. I'm thinking that I'm going to have these displayed, like, on a wall, maybe. But, let me show you how to do it. Basically, it's as simple as this. You put this in here, and you rename it, like that. And now we've got a renamed one, which is just a soul campfire. But I'm thinking, yeah, over here, maybe. So, maybe up against this wall. Let's have a little look. Maybe I'll move them at some point, but just for now, let's put this one here. And, yeah. For some reason, it's just got a name tag. You can do this with normal fires as well. It's also kind of funny, if you put them in a item frame. Yeah, the item frame also has a name tag. So it's kind of funny. We have 2 name tag things right there, which... they never come up at the same time for some reason. But yeah, I think that looks alright as a display. Then I'll have like the other fire right there or here. Now, as for the boats, it's exactly the same. I mean, it's just very, very strange that this actually happens. So, yeah, we just got a normal boat. Boom. I mean, what is that? I mean, yeah, I think it's just because they're entities, right? But, yeah, it's very, very strange. I'm going to probably get every single boat and maybe put one in an item frame as well. But, I mean, it does look pretty cool, right? And I know what you guys are thinking, but James, yeah, that is definitely not an illegal whatsoever. Yes, you are right, but like I said, this is some kind of, I don't know, quirky little feature that is in the game in Bedrock at the moment. I mean, the devs do have a habit of removing features from Earth's Bedrock a lot, like big mobs in boats. I mean, I can't really think of anything, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I would probably get these just to be safe. And to be fair, they do look pretty cool. I mean, yeah. Yeah, they look alright. And if you want multiple of the item, just remember, just like do the thing at the same time instead of doing them one at a time. Yeah, just go like this, and yeah, you get multiple. They'll be named the same thing, but it doesn't matter if you're displaying them like myself. Of course, I'm gonna make a better display than this. This seems to be a very terrible display for the boats, but I mean the campfires. Maybe I can just leave them like this and get away with it. What do you guys think? I mean, it's not so bad. Just for a couple campfires. Then maybe I'll have the boats going across here. Maybe on their selected wood types. Look, so maybe it looks a little bit like this. Like, the whole decoration will look like this. So have this one, and then the chest boat for birch. And have it on the wood type. I think that looks alright. We have the boat at the top, and then the actual boat in the item frame. Not really sure why that one's bigger. Oh, maybe because that one's at the back. I don't know. But yeah, I think that actually looks nice. What do you guys think? Yeah, to be honest, that ain't so bad, as you can see. And then, of course, I'll do it for every single one. Chest boat, normal boat. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. Got the campfires, and then we got the boats. Yeah, I think that works nice. So, there we have it. There are 3 illegals that you can get in your survival world. Again, if you are not subscribed, make sure you are subscribed to keep updated on the Illegals Museum and to keep updated with all of the new illegals that come out in the game. That, my friends, is all I've got time for. I will catch you on the next one.